Hi friends, how are you guys doing? I'm very selective when I pick stocks and there has been a lot of requests to do this video, so here it is. I respect your time, and so like all my videos, it's going to be as short as it possibly can, so I appreciate the thumbs up. So which will I rather invest in, Virgin Galactic or Tesla? Tesla is an energy company and Virgin Galactic is doing some space tourism. I know both are not in the same sector and I'm not comparing apple to pears. If I were to only choose 3 to 4 stocks in my portfolio, I need to be very selective. So why only 3 to 4 stocks? As my previous video, I'll link it up here and down below, Charlie Munger and Warren Buffett each had only 3 to 4 stocks until they got too big. They fully understood the companies that they invest in and took advantage of mispricing each time the market falls. So like Charlie always said, diversification is a defense for ignorance. So for both Tesla and Virgin Galactic, the charts look exactly the same. Why has the share price risen so much? I have the perfect answer for you, and it's not coming from me. It's coming from a billionaire and CEO of Virgin Galactic and Social Capital, Chamath Palihapitiya. The question is, what is the cause of Tesla and Virgin Galactic share price to spike so drastically?
Are you surprised to see the stock run so quickly, so fast this year?
Yeah, that's why I actually started to put together a framework of like what is actually happening. And this is what I said before. With rates at zero, with trillions of dollars of printed money, with no investable equities, companies that are unique and N of one, Tesla, Virgin Galactic, are going to have a bid. And then if you do something that really captures consumer imagination, retail is now going to be a huge part of it.
Let me simplify what he said. Because interest rates are so low, debt is cheap. So it's cheap to borrow. That's why there's tons of money floating and ready to pounce on next level companies. You guys do know that despite market tanking like shit, Tesla and Virgin Galactic is still positive for the year while everybody else is screwed. Tesla has collapsed back to levels in January. For all stock comparison, I will always look into 4 categories. The first category is it disruptive or innovative? Are there any current or past issues, future revenue, and obviously competition? That is actually all you need to know. If the company you invest in is not disruptive or innovative, sooner or later it will be disrupted. History repeats itself over and over again. Also, you also need to know the history of the company and how they work around problems. If a company cannot solve big problems, I think you better walk away. Why is the future revenue important? Simply, no revenue equals no company. And the last one is competition. How does a company withstand competition will greatly affect the long-term outlook. So these are very simple 4 questions, but very powerful and important questions. So let's start with the first, disruptive. Tesla is disruptive. Tesla disrupts everybody from car makers to energy markets like solar roof, replacing peaker plants with megapacks and increasing clean energy production. Their scale of disruption is epic. Virgin Galactic is also a very innovative company providing cheap space travel. Making cheap space travel is an epic task. So for this category, I give both Tesla and Virgin Galactic a pass. Let's talk about the problems both Tesla and Virgin Galactic had. Tesla's biggest problem was to bring an affordable mass market quality EV to market, and they did. Virgin Galactic had the crash in 2014, the spacecraft broke up into flights killing one of the 2 pilots, and all flights were grounded for a few years. 4 years later, 13 December 2018, Virgin Galactic achieved first suborbital space flight. For this category, I give both Tesla and Virgin Galactic a pass. Let's talk about future revenue. Tesla has way bigger market segment and it's more affordable, obviously. So Tesla will definitely make more revenue. While Virgin Galactic has like 8,000 prepaid customers, each flight costing $250,000, and if you like add that up, it's $2 billion of revenue. And they haven't flew a single paying passenger yet. Also, you got to ask how many $250,000 tickets can they sell? Even if they manage to bring the cost down drastically, I'm not really sure how big this market segment will be. For me, this category, the biggest thing that sets both apart is Tesla being the safer bet. You've seen Tesla outselling every other car manufacturer, while Virgin Galactic has yet to launch its first passenger to space. And for this category, Tesla wins hands down. Last category, future competition. In my opinion, Tesla's biggest future competitor will be Volkswagen. Volkswagen CEO is the first ICE manufacturer CEO which is talking about taking massive short-term pain by shifting priorities to electrification. But unfortunately for him, his aggressive push for electrification has faced sharp criticism. For now, the competition looks far behind. Virgin Galactic has SpaceX to deal with. Ironically, it's also an Elon Musk company. SpaceX is the first and only company to date landing spacecraft from orbit. Exxon Space has announced its first contract with SpaceX, revealing plans to launch the first 3 tourists to International Space Station on the Crew Dragon spacecraft as early as 2021. SpaceX is already reusing spacecraft, far ahead of Virgin Galactic. For this category, Tesla wins hands down. In conclusion, if I had to only choose one, it's going to be Tesla. I will consider Virgin Galactic when they start launching passengers to space and seeing a continuous demand and expansion plans. Else, I'm staying on the sidelines. If I miss the opportunity, I'm perfectly fine because it makes me sleep better at night. So again, thanks to those who've been liking and watching my videos. It really helps a lot in the YouTube algorithm. I hope you find my video useful, and remember again to invest safe.